Welcome. Today in this video, we're going to continue talking about the tools to resolve our conflict, what we call conflict resolution. We're going to do a summary of the three tools that we have studied or covered. The first one is listen attentively. In here, we want to devote all our undivided attention to the person that is talking to our uh, partner that is discussing or presenting his point. And then, when we give that undivided attention, we should make sure that there is no any distraction or that we don't interrupt in any way. And in order to really listen attentively, we have to put ourselves in their shoes. That is the final test of listen attentively. Because doing that, getting into their shoes, we're actually uh, empathizing with him. We have the empathy to feel his emotions or her emotions and to feel the experiences that he had gone through. So that's what happens when we do use the tool number one. The tool number two is mediation and negotiation. And here, this is a neutral part that comes and helps the parts that are uh, that have the conflict, and he or she mediates or negotiates, and he has to be totally impartial. And the main reason for him is to make sure that there is a win-win solution, that all the parts are have the same opportunity to present their problem, to be understood, and to present their interests. The positions is not as important as the interest. And finally, the number third tool is the emotional intelligence. And this is a very, very powerful tool because the emotional intelligence, as we have talked, is part of who we are. And the emotional intelligence helps us to become aware of the situations that are going on, to become aware of our emotions at the same time that we become aware of the emotions of the other part that is presenting his or her position. And then, in addition to that, we know that the emotional intelligence will help us to empathize again with the person that is putting his point of view. And that will allow us to really get into their shoes again as we are listening to them. Now, the emotional intelligence will allow us to understand better their emotions and their position. And then finally, the emotional intelligence will also allow us to register our emotions. And by that, it is to control them and to manage them in a way that if we go out into a behavior that is not really what is needed, then we come back to the right behavior. Those are the three tools. I summarize them, and that these tools, like many other tools that exist, these are three that can help us to resolve our conflict. Thank you for listening. We see you again tomorrow. Stay safe, stay proactive. Goodbye.